Everybody these days is talking about postmodernism, but what does that term actually mean? We now find ourselves in the situation whereby almost everyone we meet will universally agree that some fundamental changes have taken place in our culture. You see, what happened is that we found that modernism was economically bankrupt in its ability to satisfy us. It was technologically impotent in its ability to change us, and it was philosophically inept in its ability to explain to us. Doesn't it mean that what you believe or what I believe can no more be justified than what someone else believes? All opinions are equally valid, and if all opinions are equally valid, why give more credence to one than to the other? Why follow one more than the other? It was Oliver Sacks, who was a student here at Queen's College, Oxford, and is now a clinical professor of neurology, who wrote, "For all of us have a basic intuitive feeling that once we were whole and well, at ease, at peace, at home in this world, totally united with the grounds of our being, and that somehow we lost this happy, primal, innocent state and fell into our current sickness and sufferings. We had something of infinite preciousness and beauty, and we lost it. We spend the rest of our lives searching for that which we have lost, hoping one day we will suddenly find it. And it is ultimately only in the person of Jesus Christ that we find a solution to the problem of which we have now been set. For it is only in Christ that our very beings, which were fallen, can now in some sense be restored as we literally become new creations in Him. We have a new state of being in Christ. And although there is nothing wrong with the pursuit of an economically successful society in and of itself, or a technologically sophisticated one, or even a well-educated one, these pursuits ultimately leave the very core of our beings untouched. And it is only in Christ that we find the transformation and the change which we're longing for and which we all know we so desperately need. The message itself is not a complicated one, and it's with that message that I really want to leave you. It is with that message that the Christian has a sense of security and identity which doesn't come from anywhere else, because we are not defined either on the basis of what we know or on what we experience or even what achievements we have made, but the Christian has a hope and a security and an identity. He knows who he is because who he is determined who he is in Christ, and ultimately that is all that is going to matter.